Good evening, friends. Welcome to Lions News India. Lions News India में आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत है. We are having this special episode commemorating and in complete gratitude to Lion Melvin Jones. He has created a niche for all of us to follow. The entire world is following his footsteps. 13th of January happens to be his birthday, and this show is completely dedicated to him. Let's have a look at a video.
We, as Lions, are intensely proud of the dreamer, the doer, who conceived the idea of this organization and then proceeded to devote his entire life to the execution of the idea.
For more than 40 years, Melvin Jones provided the leadership, organizational skills, tenacity, and muscle to lay the foundation for Lions Clubs International. On January 13, 1879, Melvin Jones was born in the Arizona Territory at Fort Thomas. His father was a scout for the U.S. Army. As a boy, he moved to the Midwest, where he attended school and studied law. At the age of 20, he moved to Chicago, where he sang in the Apollo Music Club and entered the insurance business. In 1913, the Melvin Jones Insurance Agency was established, and Melvin joined the Chicago Business Circle. It was a networking and social club. He served as secretary, but had bigger aspirations.
What if these men who are successful because of their drive, intelligence, and ambition were to put their talents to work improving their communities?
He began inviting other clubs to join into one larger service organization. His wife, Rose, a top national golfer, worked many nights alongside him. From the first meeting and convention in 1917, Melvin was the driving force in shaping Lions Clubs International.
Well, we took the name Lion because it stood for courage, strength, activity, and fidelity. That was to be the platform on which Lionism was to be founded.
Melvin launched the Lions magazine in 1918. He was its first editor. He kept abreast of world events and studied other organizations, knowing it would impact the future of Lions. In 1919, Melvin had the International Association of Lions Clubs Incorporated. Its first office was in Melvin's insurance agency. He often worked 7 days a week on correspondence, setting up the organizational structure and expanding membership.
Dear Cub, we have been advised that you have become a Lion. There is only one thing greater than having the privilege of being a member of a Lions Club, and that is helping to build one.
And he pushed hard.
Word has come into the office that you are desirous of closing your charter membership with not more than 50 members. I came to the conclusion that you should have at least 100 members, or possibly 150.
He started an extension program, sending organizers into the field to create new clubs. He personally attended many charter ceremonies. Nothing escaped his attention. In 1923, he outlined the charter ceremony.
The presentation of the charter should be a very serious and sublime moment. Take the president's right hand, holding the charter in your left hand.
Lions grew from 800 members at the end of the first convention to more than 32,000 in only 6 years. Melvin set the tone for the entire organization.
Come right down to the thing that I've always felt probably should be first. Unite the members in bonds of friendship, good fellowship, and mutual understanding.
And Melvin the tenor encouraged singing. But the Great Depression quieted Lion's roar. Many of the 75,000 Lions were unable to pay their dues, yet Melvin persisted, encouraging Lions leaders to hold their clubs together and to look for new members. His plan to grow internationally gained momentum in the 1930s as clubs formed across Latin America. In 1939, the Cuban government presented Melvin with the National Merit Award, the highest award given to civilians. Traveling in every fashion, from airplane to burroback, Melvin Jones visited clubs in many lands.
The Lions are keeping me humping, for they are now organizing a club a day every workday of the year.
He was a master of publicity, even using his birthday to promote Lions. By 1940, Lions had grown to more than 137,000 members in 10 countries. But soon, World War II presented challenges. Again, Melvin and the Lions pressed on.
The Lions live to make this world better, not only for this generation, but for the next.
After the end of the war, there were almost 220,000 Lions in 18 countries. Writing to his nephew, an Army corporal in Manila a few weeks after the war ended, Melvin took every opportunity to expand Lions.
We have been thinking somewhat of the possibility of having Lions clubs in the Philippines. We would be interested in what you think about conditions there as of the present time.
In 1945, when the United Nations was formed, Melvin was invited to represent Lions. By that time, Lions headquarters was outgrowing its rented offices. So Melvin embarked on a plan to build the Lions International City, also known as Liondom. With the approval of the board, he purchased 200 acres of land 30 miles south of Chicago for a headquarters building, homes for employees, a library, schools, hotel, post office, and even a cemetery. In the early 50s, after years of lackluster financial backing and wavering support, the board terminated the project. Authority within the staff was redistributed, and Jones now shared power on an administrative committee. In 1954, Rose, Melvin's wife of 45 years, died. Melvin continued to focus on the association. Over the years, he was involved in every aspect of the International Convention. He believed it was an opportunity to stimulate growth and enthusiasm.
It was a great honor for me to ride on Melvin Jones' float.
He insisted on a thrilling and inspiring international night show and key member recognition, events still part of convention today. Melvin never missed an international convention. In 1956, he arrived with his new wife, Lillian.
Among the first of you to arrive was Secretary General Melvin Jones and his bride of one day.
That year, Melvin reflected on his life with Lions.
I have traveled many miles to bring Lions International to life. It was estimated that it might run to a figure of more than 200,000 miles per year for more than 30 years.
No matter how far he traveled, Melvin always remained dedicated to his local Lions clubs. He was an active member of 4 Chicago area clubs. Melvin had a way of making Lions feel special.
Melvin Jones inducted me into the Chicago Central Lions Club in the year 1958. Melvin was enthusiastic, and he was very strong, and he was larger than life.
In 1958, the Lions International Board of Directors added founder to his title of Secretary General. Even this new title could not capture his enormous impact on the association. During the 1960 Chicago Convention, he was helped from his wheelchair to acknowledge the standing ovation from Lions. When Melvin died at the age of 82 on June 1st, 1961, there were more than 625,000 Lions in 114 countries.
I hope there will always be a land of beyond for Lions International, a goal that will keep growing larger and larger as we approach it, yet will keep just out of reach, challenging us to run faster, work harder, Think bigger. Give more.
So friends, let's see glimpses of our Lion Melvin Jones at the 26th International Convention held in Toronto, Canada in July 1942. Celebrate the legacy of Melvin Jones with services. Every club across the world celebrates his life through service activities.
Our founder, Melvin Jones, was born in Fort Thomas, Arizona. Today, the Melvin Jones Memorial stands to mark his birthplace. Every year, Lions gather at the memorial to honor his birthday through a special ceremony, but more importantly, to rededicate themselves to serve through Lions Clubs International. January 13th is Melvin Jones' birthday. To celebrate, we're asking Lions around the world to rededicate themselves to the humanitarian goals and missions of Lions Clubs International by doing something special, like taking part in a vision screening, collecting food for the hungry, or some other service activity. Whatever you do, make this a special day.
So friends, his legacy has crossed over 100 years. This institution has now reached its centennial state. Isn't this such a proud moment? So let us see the celebrations, the centennial celebrations at Chicago.
Today, we are privileged to be launching our Centennial Service Challenge. Lions, are you up for the challenge?
Service is the heart of the Centennial. Our goal is to serve 100 million people.
After 3.5 years, We have not just served 100 million, we have served 200 million. We have doubled our goal.
We are going to bury a time capsule in honor of today.
Happy Centennial, Lions! Woo!
May the flame of service forever burn in the hearts of each and every Lion.
Our President, Dr. Choi Jong-yo, is continuing with the legacy of our Lion Melvin Jones. His vision on the Lion Specialty Club.
Today, more than 40% of new members, 40% of new club is specialty group. Many interesting group, a hobby group, vocational group, medical doctors club, retiree school teacher club. They keep their network. Invite them to Lions Club International. You know, now that the baby boomer generation started to retire a couple of years ago, hundreds of millions of people, they are retiring every year. They can serve more than 20 years for their community. We already achieved more than 500 specialty groups. Specialty group is our power, our future to build membership.
लायन मेल्विन जोन्स की याद में विश्व भर में क्लबों द्वारा काफी एक्टिविटीज की गई। हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट 3231A3 के MJF लायन सुनीता परमार द्वारा 13 जनवरी को लायन मेल्विन जोन्स की याद में एक LCIF कॉन्क्लेव का आयोजन किया गया। चीफ गेस्ट हमारे गवर्नर लायन शशिकांत जी मोर, इनॉग्रेटिंग ऑफिसर हमारे मल्टीपल काउंसिल चेयरमैन लायन चंद्रशेखर गाग, keynote speaker Lion Umesh Gandhi, and many more dignitaries were present. हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट 3231A3 Lions Club Dahisar along with Lions Club Gokuldham Yashodham has carried out projects in the living memory of our Lion Melvin Jones by distributing bed sheets, feed the hunger and sewing machine donation. On the occasion of Lion Melvin Jones Birthday, founder of Lions Club International, Lions Club of Progeny, Tiruvandiravar donated the 24,000 to the girl child under Governor's Pet Project. Governor Pet Project is to help the poor girl child towards their education. The amount has been donated by Lion Dr. K. Rangarajan. District 3234B4, our Lion Club of Sivakasi Industrial Town today celebrate Melvin Jones' birthday. Fifth service donated dinner for Amirta Ambu Old Age Home. 13 January, birthday of Lion Melvin Jones, Lions Club Bhubaneswar, Nayapalli District 322C4, India. Distributed school bags, food packets and health for girls to the inmates and adult children home, Bhubaneswar. Lion B. Ajay Kumar receiving Melvin Jones Fellow Honor from Honorable District Governor, District 318A. Also present were multiple and district leaders at Freemasons Hall, Trivandrum.
and welcome back to Lionsnewsindia Leo Cafe. This week, on the 13th of January, we celebrate the birthday of our great founder, Lion Melvin Jones. We remember him on this special day and thank him for giving us such a great organization to showcase our service activities. Friends, the word LEO stands for Leadership, Experiences and Opportunity. Life is all about grabbing opportunities at the right time, leading in all ways possible, and gaining experiences at every dawn and dusk. It is not about waiting for the right moment, but making the moment perfectly right.
So friends, let us know more about the Leo Club from our young, dynamic Leo Palak. So Palak, let me ask you, why become a Leo?
Growing up as a young adult, I have seen so many people around me get positively affected by the services provided by Leo and Lions clubs throughout the world, whether it may be little children, people my age, or even sometimes adults. I think this is a motivation enough for us and a reason to volunteer and touch as many lives as possible.
That is awesome, Palak. Now tell us, what makes Leo Club different?
It's different because we don't have a parent body that controls over us 24/7. We have the control. We follow the constitution and bylaws and can edit it as per our club's convenience. Our members decide where they want to volunteer and we all compromise and come to a consensus by communicating. Basically, we run our clubs by ourselves. Therefore, as a young adult, you gain so many skills. For example, you gain leadership skills. When you talk to other people, you also gain communication skills. And these skills not only help you function in the club, but also in your entire life.
That is commendable. So, Palak, what are the services that can be provided?
The best thing that I can tell you to do is find something to do that you are truly passionate about. Whether it may be going to orphanages or distribution of food or masks now for the community, I think when you do it from your heart, you don't feel like you're volunteering. You feel like you're doing something that you love. Secondly, I think you need to branch out and find out more about more people who are interested to do things that you are interested in doing. Or you can also start your own thing. But what counts is your will to take an initiative to find out what you want to do, to contribute and make a difference. So friends, now let's enjoy a beautiful song sung by our very own Kaira.
Hi, I'm Leo Kaira and I'm proud to be a part of this community. I have previously written 2 songs for Netflix and I hope you enjoy this cover I've sung.
All I want is nothing more. To hear you knocking at my door. 'Cause if I could see your face once more, I could die a happy man, I'm sure. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I want is, and all I need is to find somebody, I'll find somebody like you.
Wow, Kaira, amazing voice. So friends, with this, we come to the end of today's episode of Leo Cafe. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Please like, share and subscribe to show us your support.
दोस्तों, ये सप्ताह त्योहारों से भरा हुआ सारे देश में मनाया गया है। आपको इन सभी त्योहारों की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। wishing you all a very happy Lori, Sankranti, Pongal and Bihu. आइए देखते हैं एक विशिष्ट वीडियो मेड बाय आवर लायंस क्लब गोकुलधाम यशोधाम प्रेसिडेंट लायन वंदना मानचंदा डिस्क्राइबिंग इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ आवर संक्रांत फेस्टिवल.
नमस्कार. लायन्स क्लब ऑफ गोकुलधाम यशोधामच्या वतीने सर्व लायन सदस्यांना व त्यांच्या परिवाराला संक्रांतीच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. संक्रांत नाही, खरे तर मकर संक्रांत. या दिवशी सूर्य मकर राशीत प्रवेश करतो आणि म्हणूनच या सणाला मकर संक्रांत असे म्हणतात. नवीन वर्षातील पहिला सण. विशेष म्हणजे हा सण दरवर्षी याच दिवशी याच तारखेला येतो. तिळगुळ घ्या आणि गोड गोड बोला, हे तर संक्रांत या सणाचे ब्रीद वाक्य आहे. या दिवशी करमणूक म्हणून पतंग उडवण्याची देखील पद्धत आहे. मकर संक्रांतीच्या दुसऱ्या दिवशी किंक्रांत असते. लहान मुलांचे देखील या सणाला कौतुक केले आहे. त्यांना हलव्याचे, तिळगुळाचे दागिने घातले जातात आणि बोर, उसाचे तुकडे, गाजराचे तुकडे, आवळे, तीळ, लाडू, कुरमुरे, हरभरे, फुटाणे, गोळ्या, चॉकलेट्स हे सर्व एकत्र करून मुलाच्या डोक्यावरून हळुवारपणे उधळतात आणि ते इतर मुलांना गोळा करायला सांगतात. जो जितक्या वस्तू गोळा करेल तितक्या वस्तू त्याच्या. यात मुलांना फार गंमत वाटते. या कार्यक्रमाला बोरनाण असे म्हणतात. तर असा हा नवदाम्पत्यांचा कौतुक करण्याचा, बायकांचा, मुलांचा, मनाला आनंद देणारा, करमणुकीचा, एकमेकांमध्ये माया वाढवण्याचा हिंदू संस्कृतीचा सण मकर संक्रांत. तेव्हा तिळगुळ घ्या नि गोड बोला, सोडून देऊ कडू अबोला, तिळगुळासारखे एकसंग राहू, भारतीय संस्कृतीचा मान राखू. परत एकदा मकर संक्रांतीच्या सर्वांना शुभेच्छा. हॅपी मकर संक्रांत.
धन्यवाद.
Friends, the zone socials of zone 7, 8 and 9 was an amazing event. We ourselves were a part of that event, and let me tell you, if you couldn't attend that, you have missed a lot. Every club was given a particular theme and we had dressed up in the Navratri theme. It was such an amazing moment where every club was super proud of their members performing and receiving accolades and awards. It is such a proud moment for us to announce that Lions Club of Mumbai Corporate received 7 awards in all. Now let us see the glimpses of what you missed.
जो सिल्वर ओक में रखा गया है. दोस्तों, इस बार ऐसा पहली बार ऐसा लगा, हमने सोचा था कि लेकिन जो हमारे पास में परफॉर्मेशन आए वो 250 के ऊपर परफॉर्मेशन आए. बहुत सारे क्लब के मेंबर्स को देखा जो लोग नॉर्मली हमको अभी तक नहीं दिख रहे थे, तब वो लोग बाहर निकले और आज मैं उनको पहली बार इसी प्रोग्राम में देख रहा हूँ. तो ये एक तुमसे अच्छा कौन है दिलों की गर्म
The Secretary Board, first Vice District Governor, Secretary और Second Vice District Governor, इन तीनों ने
So friends, hope you liked our special segment on commemoration of our Lion Melvin Jones. As Lions, let us all follow his footsteps and get engaged with more service activities.